Hey, Pinky, how you doing? Hey, Dana. Hey, Victoria. Good to see. Hey, Lou Phelps. I hope you are doing better. Hey, Sister Foster is on as well as Shannon Royster from WJCL. Fields Frazier is on, still upset with you. Sharon, thank you for joining us. Felicia, hello. Keith Kimball, it is homecoming. Renee, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Sheila, hello. Buddy Ware is on from Lake Burton. Carrie Early, good to see you. And Vornice is on from King County in Washington State. Juanita Johnson has joined us. Good to see Janet. Give my heart back to you. And Angela, good to see you as well. Andrea Lynn Hargrove, good to see you. Tia is on with us. And Mardell, good evening. Good to see you. Anissa, you made it. I made it too. Good to see Stacy Coles on as well. Ramonda, hello. Good to see you. Lahoma, good to see you as well. Thank you for joining us. We are glad to have you. Keisha is on with us. Juanita has already shared, so she got the drill already. So we appreciate her for sharing. So thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring, right? Um, hey, Miss Adelaide, good to see you. I heard I need to connect with you soon, and I will. Camila, good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Um, E. Joyce Paris is on with us every single week, so it's always good to see her, and we thank her for joining us as well today. Bernice, thank you from Washington State. Tanya, good to see you. Billy has joined the room, everybody, so everybody, hey to Billy. Always good to have Billy on with us as well. Let me see what else. Who we got? Who else we got? Uh, Hey, Judy Johnson is on with us as well. Barbara Kaufman is on. Hello, and thank you so much. I appreciate that. The Reverend Von Demetria Jackson is on. Good evening. Lakeista is on. Lucky is on. Hey, Lucky, good to see you. Cheryl is on, and thank you for the birthday wish. Renisa, thank you so much. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you for joining us. Gloria is on with us. Good to see you. And Mardell's glad to be here. Me too. Rose is saying the light issue is still an issue. Um, Inbox me the details and let me get somebody to go out to check on that. Beverly has joined us. Good to see you again. Barbara Dolores is on with us. Erica Kane is on. Hey, Erica. Lydia is on. Good evening. Audrey King, our friend from Georgia Power, is on. Good to see her. Dana West, good evening. Harry Thompson, always good to see my brother Harry. Molly, good to see Molly on as well. And Perlet reports that at Valdosta, the City of Savannah Therapeutic Adults for Fall Special Olympics, congratulations to them for winning their first games. So yes, represent in Valdosta with the Therapeutic Adults for Fall Special Olympics. And we know they're Savannah strong. They will win tomorrow. Margie, good to see you. Aunt Ollie is on. Good to see you. And all rise because the bishop is into the room. Bishop Jacqueline Gilbert Grant had a chance to sit next to her yesterday until Mr. Marty showed up, and then I had to get up and move. But always good to see you. My sister Catherine Grant, good to see you. Rockin' Robin is on from Kansas City, Missouri. Always good to see you. Ethel Williams is on, who is Vornice's from Washington State Sisters. Now I know that. Good to see you, Alan Wright. I appreciate you. Good to see you. And Lakeista said, hey, Mama. Good to see one of my mentors, Dr. Pete Silver, on with us. Good to see you. Tawana. Tawana has joined us, so we're doing really good. Eloise Dudley, thank you so much for your prayers. I really appreciate you. Hey, Miss Gloria is on with us. Good to see you as well. Brooke, sending love out to Brooke as well. And Carol, thank you so much. And you're very, very welcome. And we're praying for your family in Punta Gorda and everybody in Florida. Good to see my cousin Sherry on. Good to see you. Nikwa is on. Good evening to you. Julie is on. It is Hannah's birthday, so we're going to send out some love to Hannah. Happy birthday, Hannah, on your birthday. Gina, one of the best chefs we have here as well. And they're saying that what? Mama said hello. Hey, Mama. And why Pinky keeping you away from me? That's what we need to talk about. You've been here back all this time, and we had not connected. So I know they're trying to keep me away from you. Zelfia, good evening. Good seeing you. Jerry is on with us. Good to see you, Jerry. Elise Bailey's on. Thank you so much. And Michelle from Mr. Bill and Michelle are on with us. And yes, I saw Terry Mobley today at lunch on the yard, and I told her homecoming is no excuse to miss Friday Night Live, and she's here. The question is, where is she? Are you at home, Terry Mobley, or are you somewhere else? Georgia, good evening. And it is a full move, Barbara. And yes, it is. We're in the middle of homecoming, and Willie, we maybe a little later. Good to see Maddie Taylor on with us. Thurman Tillman, good to see you. Pastor Tillman Chastity is on with us as well. Helen is sending me love, and I'm sending it back. And thank you, Erica Kane. Yes, we are the same age. Actually, you're a little older than me. Michael Horton, good to see you. Julie Jordan, hello. And Annette is a Libra. Her birthday is tomorrow. So I'm sending out love, giving some love to Annette. Libras are special people. And if your birthday is in October, you're really special. Good to see Betty Williams on as well. Also, Dr. Priscilla Williams, thank you for joining us. Debbie Parker is on. And Kay Williams says she's back from being hacked. Well, I'm glad that you're back from being hacked and that you're not hacked back, whatever that means. Michael Horton has set the stage for today. No hateful comments. We don't do hate around here. Terry Mobley says she is home. All right, and we want to know Debbie Williams Walker. Debbie Williams Walker was not with us because she was in the hospital with pneumonia, and so she's on a sick bed, but she is doing better. So we're sending out love to Debbie Williams Walker, and you need to be worrying about other things, Debbie Williams Walker. Ivy Fair, the Purple Problem Child, has joined us, and we're going to just leave that alone right now. Vornice is poaching salmon, and I'm sure that is some real salmon out there in Washington State. Mama Marsha is on with us. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us as well. Andre, thank you. Good to be with you. And today is Michael's birthday, so I'm sending out love to Michael. He's a long-time Friday Night Live listener as well. Let's see, who else? Audrey, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. We're glad to have you. And Keith Kimball is still shouting out homecoming. It is homecoming. Let's see. Lita! We're sending out love to Lita, and her birthday is coming up, so we're sending out love to Lita as well. And Willie, look, Willie, how am I run away from my own thing? I'm just saying, be prepared for the answers you might get. Now, I called you last week, and you dipped on us. So, ask the question, you get the answer, and that's where we are. So, let's see. Hey, Glenda Jones is on. I saw Glenda Jones this week, so I appreciate her. And, hey, Debbie Sanders, good to see you as well. And Barbara Dolores says her birthday is next Friday, so I'm sending out love to Barbara Dolores. And let's see, who else? So y'all know it is. It's Friday. It is Friday, and it's Friday where everything is going on. Everything is going on tonight. Every single thing is going on tonight. I mean, I was at 4 things between 6 o'clock and now. and I had to get up and I had to get out of there. And I mean, I was at a dinner, and our friend was speaking, the Honorable Griffith Lotson. He's the speaker at the Hungry Club Forum. And he knew. He was like, yo, you got Friday Night Live. Dr. Patricia West is actually one of our queens this year, alumni queens. And I told her, just because she's a queen don't mean she can miss Friday Night Live. So she had to pull over in a parking lot, but she is here, and she was looking mighty cute today. So thank you, Dr. West, and it was good to see you today. So it's Friday. Royce, hello. Arlene, hello. And you all know how it goes down on Friday. Friday. It means we made it another week. And guess what? This week, week number 133. 133 weeks, 1 day, 932 days. We've been doing this. 2 years, 6 months, 18 days. We've been doing this. Or 30 months, 18 days. We have been doing this every single Friday night, no matter what was going on. We have done it. We have done it. We've done it together, and we appreciate you all so much. Royce, hello. Sean, hello. Lydia, thank you so much. Patty is at the Florida Space Coast. Kathy Middleton has joined us. Always good to see her as well. I mean, send shouts out, send love. What is wrong with us? It's homecoming. I was living my best life on the yard. I was remembering, Alicia, good to see you. I went back in time. That's what homecoming does to you. It takes you back in time. And Karen is actually back in the city. So we're sending her love because she's officially a Savannah again. But I was having a time in my life. I was living my best life. I wasn't going back and forth with anybody. I lived back to like 10 years ago when I was a student at Savannah State, enjoying myself. Good to see the Honorable Dietrich Leggett on as well, serving us well, and just had his birthday. Sing out love to my brother, Dietrich Leggett. Allison is there with Debbie Miles, and so Debbie Miles is probably somewhere working, Allison. So I know she probably is. But yeah, Spencer White was out on campus. I missed him. But here we are, week number 133, still doing it. And I was at this event, and I was at Carrie Hilliard's, and I had not had Carrie Hilliard's, the fried chicken, in a while. And we were having a great time. But then I looked at the clock, and I said, I had to go, because I got a date. Good to see the legend himself, Larry Gator Rivers. Paula, good to see you. I had to go. I can't fool up with y'all. They said, but we getting together tonight. The bros are getting together. Man, I can't, because I got something I got to do. It's Friday night. They're like, come on, you can take off for one night. I'm like, no, I can't take off because it's Friday night. It's homecoming. I know, but it's Friday night. And I got a date with my folks. 133. Excited. Thank you all so much for joining us. As you know, we do every Friday night. Our first thing we want you to do is like the page, like the page, like the page. Second thing we want you to do, share the page, share the page, share the page. Then the third thing we want you to do, we send love to our girl Tara. Tara Strong, hashtag Tara Strong. 3 green apple hearts and then a red heart showing love to our girl Tara. We know that prayer works. We're so happy to see Debbie Williams Walker on. She had been sick with pneumonia. She is back. She's back. And yes, Terry, the Alphas always have great fish. And then good to see Miss Julia Carter. I'm still giving her love, y'all. So I'm also giving LaWanda Tillman some love. She was up and moving around. LaWanda Tillman was, so it was good to see her. And again, I just had to be here. I'm sorry. Y'all saved me a line step. Y'all saved me with them line dances. I'll be with you. Y'all saved me a piece of fish and some mustard. I'll be there with you. But right now, all I'm saying is that I mean, this year was probably about 10 years since I graduated from Savannah State. And here I am, celebrating homecoming with my class of 2002. The class 2002. Enjoying it. Brian, Mike, good to see you. And so I want to talk a little bit about how our week was, and then as we always do, we'll take the time to answer any questions you may have. So let me tell you about my love affair with Savannah State. And alma mater means adopted mother. Um, I came to Savannah State 10 years ago uh, at, at 16 years old. Monica, good to see you. I'm running, but here I was 10 years ago, and I needed a place like Savannah State. Savannah State is not big. It's not the first names you think of when you think about HBCUs. Savannah State is the oldest public, historically black college in Georgia, founded in 1890. Um, Great names, great people have come through Savannah State. Savannah State gave the opportunity to people who otherwise may not have had the opportunity to go to college for a variety of reasons. But for me, Savannah State gave me uh, a bunch of folks. Good to see you, Coach Cassell. Um, Lenora, I was going to go to alumni kickback, but right now I have a date. What time is it in, Lenora? I might go, but right now this is what I got to do. This is the most important thing I got to do right now. But for me, I needed a village, and I found that village at Savannah State. I found that village in people who cared about me before I became somebody. See, it's easy when people care about you when you have a title. But the fact was, Lucy, good to see you. Jacqueline Grant, good to see you as well. When you don't have that. I was a student trying to find my way, and that's what I did. Found my way and found it at Savannah State College at the time. I found my way being president of the freshman class. I found my way being a part of the greatest gospel choir that has ever hit this country, the Savannah State Wesleyan Gospel Choir. Um, I was around some of the best musicians that I've ever heard, to include Spencer White, that's on here, and some of the best singers that have ever sang. And we've gone all over the country, being able to sing together. I found my village in a variety of ways. I found it in the College of Business Administration. I found it in the School of Humanities and Social Science. I found it all over the place, all over this place where people, hey, Vanya, cared about me. And they cared, not just me, it was everybody. We became family. Um, and that's why I love Savannah State. I love Savannah State because education was a passion. Good to see you, Vanessa. Uh, you know, they wanted me to be better for me and for the culture, not just be better for the sake of having an education. And so for me, I love this university because had it not been for Savannah State, some of my choices would have absolutely been different. Absolutely, absolutely been different. And, you know, so I mean, I hail the SSC, and we hail you, SSU. Thank you, Savannah State, for being all that you've been to me. And I will tell you, even being on the yard today, and um, hey, Latasha, um, it's just like it was yesterday. These were people that I've been able to connect with and be with. Charles, you're right, Delta Sigma Pi, professional business fraternity, family, um, for me, and people I was able to connect with and be with, and we're still great friends today. Now we're colleagues. Back in the day, we were friends. Now we're colleagues. But you know, it's a great university. As a matter of fact, I left there with not a whole lot of college debt, and my job is paid off. Um, and I still had a quality education. I would put a Savannah State degree up against any degree anywhere else that costs a whole lot more. So, um, you know, I love that school. I love what it represents. It's the most beautiful um, uh, campus. And I've been to campuses all across the country. It's beautiful, but more importantly, is the spirit of Savannah State. So we'll be really enjoying what homecoming means. And I didn't always remember what homecoming. When I was a student, I thought that, when I was a student 10 years ago, I thought that homecoming was, for the students. No, it's for the alumni. Uh, you know, you see people, you just glad to see them again. You just happy to see them another year because it meant that we had been spared. That it was spared. We've been spared a whole nother year. So excited about that, and I love Savannah State. They were asking about the parade. The parade was today. The city did issue Savannah State the parade permit, but um, they did not have the numbers to necessitate a larger parade downtown. So they had their parade today on campus. So I was disappointed. I was looking forward to being in the city parade. It didn't happen. And so, but they did have a parade today. So I wanted to talk about that. Second thing I wanted to talk about, yesterday was a really special day here in Savannah. Hey, Ernestine, good to see you. We dedicated a street, formerly Cape Street in Caton Homes here in Savannah, Georgia, for Senator Raphael Warnock, who spent grew up, if you will, on Cape Street in Savannah, Georgia. He is an opportunity, well, he has the opportunity or had the opportunity to be raised not only in public housing, but in the public school uh, um, public school system. And so uh, it was a magnificent day. And, I've said we're going to give honor where honor is due. Uh, we have not had a black senator from Georgia. We certainly have not had one from Savannah. And we wanted to celebrate that. And so we had a really great opportunity. Yes, Hannah, we gave you a birthday shout out because it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Hannah. Um, and Spencer's mentioning WHCJ. That's right. Um, and Charles mentioned, mentioned Shannon Sharp, who went to school with us. And I'll tell you that Donnie Cochran, who was the first black commander of the Navy's Blue Angels, Savannah State graduate. Walter Gaskin, four-star general in the United States Marine Corps, Savannah State graduate. So I mean, we have our own folks. So, but I will tell you this, I love me some Savannah State. But anyway, we had a great opportunity yesterday to show love and appreciation for Senator Warnock. We had people come from all over. He had some folks come from his church in Atlanta. We had students to come from Johnson High School and Lago Tibet and Gadsden, and there was another school there, and and they had opportunity to be a part of history here in our city, where we were naming the street in honor of, of a United States Senator who happens to be from Savannah, someone who happens to be from the streets that they walk and from the schools they go to. And more importantly, as he said, it was named for him, but the honor is for young people to be able to show you don't, it doesn't matter where you start. It always matters where you end up. And so public housing is nothing to be ashamed of, but it's a stepping stone. It's a pit stop to be able to go and do something else. We recognize public schools still create great graduates. And so for people who just say private school, no, private schools didn't produce this senator. A public school did. And so it was a great day here in Savannah. And I was just glad that we were able to do that as well. So, well, Paula, I mean, yeah, we teach respect for life from conception for natural death, but also, I mean, then we have to talk about the death penalty because death penalty is not natural death. But we'll talk a little bit about that. Let me see. George says, saying happy homecoming. You know what? I probably can get 10 to Warnock on a Friday Night Live. We're gonna have to work that out. So we're gonna work that out. I want to make sure. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna work that out. Ernestine, good to see you, and Catherine's on, and Deanna is on as well. Good evening to you, and Gerald, good to see you. Um, so that's kind of how the day's been. It's been a very busy week, but yet hey, it's going to get better. And so if there's anything y'all want to talk about, any questions you have, again, you know, I'm busted, but it's homecoming, so I got to go ahead and enjoy that as well. Sabrina, good to see you as well. This week was also pre-K week, pre-K week, and so I read at a bunch of public schools as well. Good to see you, Larissa. Carlena, I saw Carlena today. I saw her. I read at the Henderson Formey School. I read at Hodge Elementary School. I read at Butler Elementary School, and I read at Largo Tibet School. And I spent half the day at Duren Middle School and hung out there. So that was really cool. The bishop says to get the senatorian will be awesome. So I'm going to work at doing that. I don't know if I can get him on between now and next month, but we will get him on. And Terentia is saying homecoming. That's right. She says, clear that I want success for our city. The SCCPSS scores reveal the inept leadership of the system. We rank 149th out of 180. Paula, I don't know where that information comes from. I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm saying that I'm the mayor of the city and the school system has its own elected board. And so, yeah, I mean, if we are 149th out of 180, we have to do better. And we should do better. But I've been out in these schools and I see teachers doing the best that they can with some amazing challenges. It was amazing some of the things that these teachers are dealing with some very, very challenging young people. I didn't sub Barbara. I went to Duren just to hang out for a little while. I promised the kids I was going to come and see them, and so I went and hung out at the school for a day and interacted with kids. But these kids are somewhat different than when we were. I mean, they're challenging. They're challenging, and I could see. I know I was there for probably, a while, and you leave there, and it's like, wow. So, I see and I appreciate these teachers and these co-teachers and the school personnel that deal with some very, very challenging issues. These young people are dealing with some very challenging issues. And so whatever's happening in the community, goes through the schools. And you see that. Hey, Veronica Brunson, amazing attorney out of Macon. Good to see you. But I mean, you see it. You see it. Um, and it's not as easy as people think. You know, you have young people that have significant challenges. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. And teaching is very, very difficult because I saw inappropriate language being used toward a teacher. I had to shut that down. Like, what is your problem? I realize I'm not a teacher. You know, you're not going to use that language around me. Good to see the Honorable Cynthia Elaine Jenkins, the Mayor Pro Tem of Noonan, Georgia. Always good to see you. Elder Flossie is on with us as well. Um, you know, I mean, I could see why, people would not want to teach, which is why you have to have people who love teaching. You have to have people who love kids. Because if you love a kid, you can see that kids um, promise through their problems. You can see their promise through their problems. You can see their potential through their problems. You see them past what their presenting issue is for their possibilities. And so sometimes you have teachers that don't like kids. This is a job for them. But for a real teacher, it has to be a ministry. You have to feel this thing in your gut. It has to be in your spirit where you just wake up, finding ways of being able to reach each and every kid. How do you find a way to flip that switch that makes that child do what it is that you need them to be able to do? And everybody can't do that. You know, Sometimes child cuss you out, you ready to give up. So I'm just saying. Audrey says the kids at Savannah Classical would love to meet me. Um, you know how to reach me. Holla. I'm going to all the public schools first, but then I'll get around to some of the charter schools. But you got to love these kids. You got to love them. And what I realized was, um, that whoa, okay, good to see you. Um, that sometimes these kids just want, and I mean, this is what I found. A lot of them just wanted somebody to kind of pay attention to them. I mean, there were a couple of kids that, you know, I could kind of engage with, and they were all right. Um, but the the sweetest, coolest thing is like the pre-K. So all these schools, all the pre-Ks I went to, I mean, these kids were just so well behaved, and they're just so sweet. And they're sitting here, and I'm reading these books, and now there's this thing called Peter the cat, or Peter the something. Peter, is it Peter? It's something. Wait a minute, I got to look it up. But this cat or whatever it is has like all. Wait, let me see. What is the name of the book? Yeah, Peter the cat. Wait a minute, Peter the cat. Is that it? Pete the cat. Yeah, Pete the cat. There it is. So I'm over here looking at Pete the cat, and Pete the cat got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Hey, Miss Fields Frazier, you still owe me a conversation. But Pete got all, I mean, and these kids listen, and you recognize that. I knew Molly would know that it's important to read to kids because kids need to hear that vocabulary. They need to hear those words. Because the third grade year is really so significant because that's when they stop reading to learn, learning to read, and then reading to learn. At the third grade level, they stop learning to read and they really read to learn. And so we know that kids who have more vocabulary words or exposed to more words do better in learning to read and then ultimately reading to learn. And so they're sitting here and they're listening to me. I read something about a book called Georgia. I read a book um, about the three little pigs, that huff and puff and blow the thing down. And oh, all y'all know about Pete the Cat, huh? Yeah, Pete the Cat got some things going on. Hey, Tree McDougal, we'll find out for you. Oh, good to see Sadie Brown on, and we love Miss Sadie Brown, Miss Sadie Campbell. Thank you so much, Sadie Campbell. Thank you for joining us. Yes, Pete the Cat. Um, Pete the Cat got a whole bunch. Pete the Cat got a whole bunch of series. Every time I look, they would throw the Pete the Cat book, and them kids love Pete the Cat. And I learned about one of them. Pete the Cat had a pizza party with pepperoni, pasta, pickles, and pistachio and something else. And I'm like, that is a nasty pizza. And the kids loved it. They loved it. But then afterwards, they just come up and, you know, they all just want to hug you. Just because. They just come up and they want to hug you. And they were, you know, they were singing me happy birthday and all that stuff. Hey, Miss Charlotte, good to see you. So I love pre-K. Barbara Dolores, Pete the Cat guy. I mean, Pete the Cat is like his own like rock star. Pete the Cat is like Beyonce of kid books. Because I'm like, what do y'all want to hear? They're like, Pete the Cat, Pete the Cat. I'm like, Pete the who? So I'm thinking I'm going to read one Pete the Cat, and the kids, they were like, no, there's another Pete the Cat. And so, you know, I knew about, you know, the hungry red caterpillar and all that. But yeah, Pete the Cat, yeah. So I'm glad we are working with what's called Read Savannah, which is one of my task forces that deals with literacy, because we have to make sure that our young people are exposed to more words. So excited about that. Hey, Vandalyn, good to see you. And Brent says success in life begins with success in reading, and you're absolutely right, because if you can't read, you can't really do math. Think about that. And so reading is kind of the tip of the spear for everything else you want to do. So, you know, we have to figure out ways to get our young people reading. Maybe we'll do a Friday Night Live where we'll get a day where everybody will go and read to some of these young people somewhere. So, Marianne says, it was good to see me at the Safe Shelter Domestic Violence Memorial. Yes, Marianne, it was always good to see you as well. You know, Domestic Violence Month is October, and we know that we had 140 some odd people in Georgia die because of domestic violence. We know that love should not hurt. And so therefore, there might be somebody on here who this thing don't feel right. And violence is not always a physical. Violence can also be emotional. It can be spiritual. It could be financial. And it could be mental. And, you know, that's not love. And so if you're in that situation, I'll put a Safe Shelter's number in here. You know, we don't want you to be one of those folks. So I'm going to put on here the National Domestic Violence Hotline. You might be one of those people. Go ahead and call. You know, you deserve better than that. Okay? So that's the National Domestic Violence Hotline. And so we put that on here. And then in Savannah, we're blessed with Safe Shelter. And Safe Shelter is our domestic violence services. And so we'll include that number on here. If you need it, call. I mean, you know, chances are, if you don't think, you know, and then the other thing is you're doing it really more so for other people, because usually people who are in domestic relationships end up having kids in domestic relationships. Um, and so we want to make sure that you know that. So I put both numbers on there. If you or somebody you know is in one of those types of situations, go ahead, get out. Get out, call that number, call me. Let's help get you up out of there. Love should never ever hurt. Okay? Um, hey, Ms. Gail, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And let's see. Felicia is on. Good to see you as well. Um, the Honorable Gabrielle Nelson is on uh, from District 1 in Port Whitworth, and we're calling it Pitance, Pete Yonce. So yeah, I think I actually you laughed at your own joke. That was kind of corny, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. Willie wants to know why won't I share what's on the table with specific alcohol on this I did in 2019. What's the difference for 2022 instead of using public business input as a smokescreen? Willie, what are you talking about? Um, it's not my ordinance. This is an ordinance made by staff. And so I have not seen what the specifics are because as a part of the due diligence, staff is asking stakeholders about what they think about it before they bring it to us. So again, you don't know what you're talking about, Willie. Um, when you formulate an ordinance, they formulate it by staff coming up with a core or a discussion piece. They then go to stakeholders, they go to business owners, they go to bar owners, they go to managers, restaurants, they go to neighborhood associations, community folks, and then from that, they then come to us with an ordinance. So I have not seen the specifics of what is being proposed because I don't need to see it until they come to us after they have um, made all the revisions they're going to make. I look at the finished product. So um, I don't know what's on it, but I mean, what they have, we've already released as public information. So you can look at that. I think it's on our website. I haven't seen it. Again, for me, it doesn't make sense for me to see it because what I see now is not what I will ultimately see necessarily when it comes to city council to vote on. Um, so um, you know, it's not a smokescreen. It's called process, Willie. But anyway, um, yeah. Hey, the Honorable Donald Lovett, my friend and brother, he is the chairman of Liberty County government. So I'm glad to see him on as well. He's doing a great job in Liberty County, a great public servant. So putting it out there. And yeah, Miss Annette, yeah, I did. I actually had 2 pages. I skipped one, and those kids were like, you need to go back, Mr. Johnson. So I said, all right, we gotta go back. So, um, proficiency by third grade, Paul is saying is the biggest indicator for the future success. Unfortunately, our system in Savannah is failing at best. We need our leaders to speak up, demand transparency, accountability, and dismissal of current leadership. All right, Paula Summerlin, you need to run for the school board. You need to run for the school board because again, that the school, I don't have that. I don't have any control over that. We have nothing to do with that. So, Paula, if that's what you feel, then you need to run for the school board because our system is not a citywide system. Our system is a countywide system. So, Paula, go ahead and announce your candidacy for school board, and make the change you want to see happen. All right. Now, Vanessa wants me to read Pete the Cat on Friday night. All right. Next Friday, I'm going to find a way to read Pete the Cat. Next Friday. Something's going on next Friday, but I'll figure it out. Um, Shirley says reading is fundamental, and reading to young children opens their minds. So, yes. And thank you, Dr. Silva, as always, being very thoughtful. October is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Breast cancer is more prevalent than we think, and men get breast cancer. Men get breast cancer. So to all of our survivors out there. But people are surviving breast cancer. Uh, Breast cancer is no longer a death wish. That's why annual mammograms are so important. If it doesn't feel right, it probably is not right. And that's why we have so many people surviving now. We have a bunch of people on here who are survivors of breast cancer because they had early detection. And the fact is that they're able now to have a multiplicity of treatment options to help people to be able to live. And as a cancer survivor myself, and I say that now proudly, the fact that I am is because I caught it early. So, um, so shouting out to all of our survivors of domestic violence, all of our survivors of breast cancer. And I think October is also Mental Health Awareness Month. And we know mental health is real. And so we'll talk more about that this month as well. Good to see Angela Duncan on. She's a survivor, so we're glad to see her as well. Michael says October is Down Syndrome Awareness Month. Again, sending out love to those, our friends and neighbors that have some form of Down syndrome. They live good, full lives. And so we want to make sure that we are pushing that out there. We fear we don't understand. Thank you, Miss Charlotte, for wishing me a happy birthday. I am blessed to celebrate my 42nd birthday this week on this Monday. And my father celebrated his birthday yesterday. And you just are grateful. He's not the way I would like for him to be right now. But I'm just so grateful he's here. And you learn sometimes you accept blessings where you can find them. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Julia. I appreciate that. Barbara, Dolores' birthday is next Friday, so I might be reading Pete the Cat for her. Matter of fact, y'all gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get Pete the Cat. I'm gonna get me 2 Pete the Cat books, and I'm gonna read them next Friday. So get your children and grandchildren. I'm gonna read them. And Danette was at the Ghost Pirate sweater reveal. It is a fabulous jersey. So we're sending out love to the Ghost Pirates. 29 days, and we have a hockey team starting here as well. Thank you, Marianne. We appreciate that. Bernice, thank you so much. Audrey, happy birthday. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And let me see, what else? So, if there are any questions, anything out here, we will take them. And look at that. Dr. Silver says his wife is a survivor of breast cancer. Thank you, God. I agree with you. Willie, this is not, you ask a question. We're not doing a rebuttal back and forth. If that's the question, why I release information on it should differentiate a club from a bar. Because that's my opinion. I'm the mayor of the city. I have an opinion. And we need to differentiate a club from a bar. Now, what does that language say? I don't know. But, I've been very, very clear about the issues that I face as an elected official. So the fact is there's a difference between a club and a bar. There's a difference between a restaurant. More importantly, it wasn't a club and a bar. It was really between a restaurant and a bar. Restaurants have a set of rules, have a set of characteristics. A bar has a set of characteristics. We need to make sure that restaurants act like restaurants and bars act like bars. And if restaurants want to act like bars, we have to create a provision that allows a restaurant to act like a bar. So, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, so there's no rebuttal. I'm quite clear. And I guess what? I got an opinion. And I have an opinion that I can make count. And so, as someone who's done this for a long time, when you have a restaurant that can't differentiate itself from a bar, you have problems in enforcement. So that's how it helps public safety. But anyway, oh wow, Molly, and I should have known Molly was like the Pete the Cat whisperer. So she has a box set of Pete the Cat books I could borrow. So I will get them. Philharmonic in the Park is uh, tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. It's Philharmonic in the Park, Billy. So let me see. Let me make sure because I'm supposed to be there too. They have me going everywhere. Philharmonic in the Park is tomorrow. Uh, yeah, October the 8th. Formerly known as Picnic in the Park from 5:30 to 8:30. From 5:30 to 8:30. So I'm planning on going on. Um, and so, yeah, please come on by Forsyth Park as well. Savannah State Homecoming is going on. Um, the Seafood Festival in Richmond Hill is going on as well. Miss Shirley, thank you so much. And Michelle, thank y'all for your birthday blessings for my dad. I appreciate that. Crystal Kaufman has finally joined us, y'all, as well. So thank you, Miss Ethel. I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Hey, Mike, thank you. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity. Bring your kids out to let them see the Philharmonic. I've learned that you can't. I mean, I'm trying to think of what I got for Christmas when I was 15 years old, or what I got for Christmas when I was 12 years old, or what I got for Christmas last year. We often, I think, spend so much time giving our kids things that we didn't have that we don't give them the things that we did have. Giving your kid things, at the end of the day, the things go away. I mean, I remember I really wanted this toy, and I got this toy, and by January, the toy was broke, or I moved on to something else. Give your child experiences. Because long after you're gone, they can always remember the first time they flew on a plane, or rode on a train, or stayed in the woods, or visited a city, or went out of the country, or ate at this restaurant, or stayed in a hotel. I mean, give your kids those experiences, expand their horizons. That they went on a trolley tour right in their own city. Mardell Carter's mom is a breast cancer survivor at 90 years young today. So I am sending love to Mardell's mom, 90 years old, and a breast cancer survivor. Um, let's see. And that's right. Brent Grant will tell you United Way is a juggernaut in helping us to be able to get funds to where they need to be in our community. The fact of the matter is, we can't do the work. We can't do all the work that needs to be done, but we can help with our funds support those who do the work. And so this is the time of the United Way campaign. The United Way has already punched above its weight in this community, particularly during COVID, with their own COVID fund before we ever got a dime of money. The United Way helped us to get money out to those who needed it using their Charity Navigator program. And, a lot of the services we're talking about, the United Way helps to support, to include Safe Shelter. And so, go ahead and show some love to the United Way, donate some money to the United Way. Every bit helps. If it's $12 a year, $1 a month, you can do it. Let's find ways to be able to support the United Way. Sunshine Tammy is on. I know she is recovering, so we're sending out love to her, and I hope that you are doing and feeling better. Thank you, Miss Annette, for love for my dad, and Michael is asking for Pete the Cat next Friday. Thank you, Miss Gloria. I appreciate that. And Billy says memories are forever. And yeah, I think the Philharmonic is a great experience. So, if you're not turning up to Savannah State, bring your kids out to the Philharmonic and let them have the experience of a Philharmonic concert. That's something that they could always remember. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that. And Mardell, go ahead and kiss your mom on the cheek for me. Go ahead and kiss her and tell her that's from her mayor, okay? Make sure you do it now, because I'm going to ask somebody whether you did it or not. Let's see. Good to see Jay Christopher, who is on. and I hung out with him at the Ren this week. Is the mission accomplished, sir? Yay and nay. Um, yeah, I need to know was the mission completed or not. Jay Christopher is also he calls the games at Savannah State University. You've probably known him as the Prince of Hype previously from E93 Radio. Now he's too old to be a prince because he's king of his own household and the father of Chase and Scholar. So my God kids I love a whole lot. So, but what else y'all have for me? Willie, any more questions that you need to ask that might make you feel better? Thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate that. What else? What else? What else? Come on, let's get them on out. Now, so now, oh, wait a minute. Now, Pete, the cat on Friday night, Brent Grant says connect Savannah night in the garden party next Friday. Then also is the debate. I found out that I've been invited to the debate. So all I know is that Reverend Warnock and Mr. Walker better be finished by 9 o'clock because at 9 o'clock I have Friday Night Live. Ernestine, do I know of any organizations can help someone get a ramp built for their house? Bren, do we have a way? Do you know of anybody that can help someone get a ramp built for a son who was shot in Savannah on his birthday? Mardell's mom said, where you see him at? She says hello till I said hello. Billy, I'm not sure about the restaurant week. Dana, good to see you. I don't have any update. This is really tragic. It's not in the city of Savannah. So I don't really get any information. I'm not in the information loop about that. I have not heard any update about that. And so I have not heard anything about the missing child. Although it's tragic, really beautiful little boy, and I just hope that he is okay. But it's really, it's really, really tragic. That's right. Friday date night cannot be canceled. Friday date night will not be canceled. I don't care how. I'm gonna have to figure it out, but I cannot let date night be. I can't. And so you all will see, y'all will see somebody's head stand up at about 8:45. I'm going to put my finger up, and I'm like, I'm out. I am heading over here. Hey, Mike McCann does some great work with Ambucks, and so he says he might be able to help. Thank you, Mike. We appreciate. See, look at Friday Night Live. Look at what we do on Friday Night Live. We look how we help each other. So, Mike, thank you very much. I could debate the live stream, but actually, it'll be televised. Actually, it'll be televised for free, so people can see it. People can see it. So, so Ernestine, why don't you inbox Mike McCann? Okay, inbox Mike McCann, and send him the specifics, and then you can connect them, and let's see how we could be able to help. Okay. Any other questions? Anything else I can get to you? Willie, you got anything else, sir? Willie going once. Willie going twice. Come on, Willie. Anybody else? All right, Bren says call 211 information. And Michael is offering help on Friday Night Live. Thank you very much. And this is saying we should have a watch party. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. But I'll tell you one thing. At 9 o'clock, we go live on Friday Night Live. I don't care who's debating. I don't care. Nothing gets in the way of Friday Night Live. And nothing has gotten in the way for 133 weeks and 1 day. Nothing has gotten in the way for 932 days. Nothing has gotten in the way for 2 years and 6 months. Nothing has got in the way for 30 months, 18 days. We are still together. We're still together. Ethel wants to know, how can we get high school football updates? Let me see. Maybe I can help with some high school updates. Let me see. Let's see. I'm gonna try to see if I could pull being one of these sports people. See, I aim to please around these parts. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Ready? All right, here we go. Y'all wanted to hear it? Here we go. Camden County beat Richmond Hill. Effingham County beat Grovetown. Glennon County beat South Effingham. Ware County 42, Jenkins 14. Wayne County 56, Island 7. Long County 44, Beach 0. Calvary Day 49, Groves 8. Savannah Christian 14, Johnson 6. Savannah Country Day 6, Liberty County 3. Bradley County 24, Windsor Forest 12. So it wasn't a good day for us around these parts. I think that's all of our local schools. So local schools, Richmond Hill lost, Effingham won, Glen Academy won, Jenkins lost, Islands lost big, Beach lost big, Groves lost big, Johnson lost, Savannah Country Day won by 3, Windsor Forest lost by a dozen, Bryan County lost by 30. Oh, here go one. Claxton 56, Savannah 18. So Savannah High lost big. Not a good day here we go with that. So, all right. So there you go. Is Savannah State going to win tomorrow? We hope so. We lost last week to a 0-4 team, so I don't know. Desiree wants to sit in the press box with me tomorrow. Yes, Desiree, if you want to sit in the press box with me tomorrow, holler at me and I'll hook you up. You'll be my date. Yeah, Kenneth. Jenkins lost 42-14. So, yes, Vanessa, you got your own sports announcer. Hey, John, good to see you. So, anyway, great night. Good to see you all. Ethel, no problem. We aim to please around these parts. Thank you for being Savannah Strong. We hail you, SSU. Go Tigers. We are Savannah Strong. We are Savannah Strong because of you. God bless. Have a great, great week. Good night.